warm welcome to everyone who has attended, who is joined the session online. So welcome to today's meetup session on deep dive into Azure AI Studio and advanced prompt engineering, that is AI102. This event is hosted by Data Couch. And today, we are honored to have our SME, Vishwantha Swami, as our instructor for the session. Vishwantha, can you turn on your camera, please? Thank you very much. Now to introduce our speaker for today, Mr. Swami. He is an architect at AIS, that is Applied Information Sciences, a leading service provider of software and cloud solutions. Swami is a certified Scrum Master and leads the DevOps team, overseeing Scrum ceremonies, project deliverables, and project requirements, project scoping, duration, and cost definitions. Thank you, Swami. He possesses extensive experience in designing and developing microservices architecture, deploying services in Azure Service Fabric and Docker and Kubernetes clusters. He's also involved with conducting performance testing and PCI PA DSS certification, which are related to industry regulations and security standards. Swami has also been recognized as the most valuable professional by Microsoft, which is one of its kind field. And we warmly welcome Mr. Swami and look forward to his insights during today's session. And just to give you a context, he has been delivering a series of lectures, and this is his fourth lecture in the series. And we are going to see more of him in upcoming series on Azure AI and the capabilities that we can deliver to our clients using this thing. So before I begin, I request Mr. Swami to continue the session. Let me just introduce our company, that is Data Couch. So we are leaders in professional services delivery, specializing in generative AI, data engineering, cloud, blockchain, cybersecurity, agile, DevOps, data science-based consulting, implementation, and training solutions. Our offerings also include consultancy services, custom solution implementation, enablement services, upskilling, and training. In addition to our core offerings, we have a proprietary browser-based virtual app solution, and we also offer managed services for infrastructure and human capital to meet the unique requirements of organizations of all sizes and scales in this current dynamic landscape. We are excited to share that our global footprint has enabled us to transform the careers of over 150K professionals, that is 150,000 professionals. And thanks to this growing community of learners, our expertise now spans cutting-edge technologies in Web3 domain, that includes generative AI, big data, DevOps, cloud, just to name a few, and where we continue to push the boundaries of innovation. So some of the companies and partners that we have worked with are here on your screen. And you can see that we have been working with giants and leaders in different domains, whether it is banking and financial services, whether it is healthcare, insurance, whether it is educational institutions, whether it is cutting-edge technology providers, which includes companies like Salesforce, Google, TCS, or Microsoft, Apple, and so on. So we have a presence in multiple domains and across all industries. Now, driven by our commitment to community and knowledge sharing, we have established 3 specialized meetup groups, that is AI Minds, Generative AI User Group, and All Things Data. With a membership exceeding 25,000, our community has participated in over 200 such sessions, covering more than 100 diverse technologies and tools. We have been honored by Confluent to be recognized as their only global education partner for the years 2022 and 2023, 2 years in a row consecutively. This recognition has been received to just underscore our leadership in providing cutting-edge training and consultancy services at a global scale. And as the first training delivery partner for Starburst Data and One House, we are also proud to forge and build upon strong partnerships with industry leaders. While some client names remain confidential, our collaborations include a global beverages and snacks multinational, a premier North American payment solutions provider, a cutting-edge cybersecurity and risk management platform, and a retail giant with operations across 5 continents. So that is it from my end about introducing the Data Couch, that is the host of this meetup. Now I would like Swami to take over the session. Swami, please, you may share your screen.
Yeah, thanks, Mother. Let me share my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. Thanks so much, guys, for joining. This is my GitHub profile. GitHub link is here, and every year, whatever the sessions I do, I will store all those things under a same name format, speaker series 2021, 22, whatever the year, I'll just store it like that. And today's content you will see over here. I'm going to enhance this. Whatever is here as of now is it's like a first cut. I'm going to update it. So that's about me. I'm still a learner. Apologize if I do any mistake, and please fasten your seatbelt. Let's see what is that we are going to do today. We are going to spend a decent amount of time on Azure OpenAI Studio. It's not Azure AI Studio, it's OpenAI Studio, it's my typo. And we'll see some of the prompt engineering techniques. Okay. And one of the thing, the latest which I'm hearing is chain of thought. Sometimes if you hear caught, COT, don't get caught on that. What is that? It's chain of thought. We'll discuss about what it is, and we'll see how we execute it in C# and Postman. I thought of to do the Python also, but after going, if someone is on speaker, thank you. Okay. Oh, how did it go? Okay, thanks. Thanks, Harpreet. When did you lose me? Long time?
No, no,
No, no,
you were just talking about COT, so you can start
Okay,
from there.
cool then. So this is the chain of thought, and then C# and Python. Sorry, Postman will discuss. I put it the Python also, but looking at the content which we are discussing, it might be overkill, or it might be a little bit over. So I parked Python to the next session. Next, we'll discuss on DALI and responsible AI. Along with that, we can take up this one also. So let's see. Uh, we'll go step by step. We already seen the previous two sessions videos. You can find it here. Data couch videos, and this is today's sessions event. Okay, so let's start. And here is the source code. Whatever I'm discussing, it will be under this source code. If you click on this, it will take you to another repo where you will have this one. So I'll enhance this one also. As of now, we are going to discuss only on C#. So I kept the C# version, which is up to date. But any changes I do, it will reflect here. Just click on that. It should be good enough to take you there. So let's see Azure AI OpenAI Studio. We'll spend some time on that. So let me come back over here, and we have seen a couple of things. One is the multi-service account, and the one is Azure OpenAI. So these two are pretty different. I just wanted to show you this is Azure AI's multi-service account where you have all different services. You can see the decision, language, speech, vision, document intelligence. Everything is here. And I just created in two different places. And this is the Azure OpenAI. And things are changing at jet speed. So no wonder if you open a screen, go back and come back, then you might see something new. So just keep yourself pretty open to changes. So this is the Azure OpenAI service which we have created, and you can see all the models. I don't want to ask anyone. Okay. So what we will be generally doing is we'll come here and just click on the studio. Okay. Guys, somebody is, please unmute yourself. So just click on that Azure AI Studio. It will launch this one. Let's see. I'll kill this. So we'll stick to this instance. If you're seeing Azure OpenAI Studio, little different from what you're seeing on your subscription, because I have selected the preview, which is the latest features. So it looks little different, but both are same. So let's see this one overview. Here you can see that little bit of overview. The pricing tier is S0, and now they have tightened things pretty much very tight. Like you can't do a number of requests. You have to request for that, but it's good. It's for good only. Okay. If you see from the deployments perspective, when you come here, let's see two of these deployments. One is Turbo 3.5 and GPT 4.0. We'll click on this and you will see here there's a rate limit, 1400 requests, and also the tokens. It is 240K. And let's see the 4.0. It's just 9,000. Let me see that. 9,000 is not good enough for us. It will break. Uh, you can click on that edit, and tokens per limit. I am going way more than. I think this should be good enough. Now we are in par, like 240 or 250, whatever is there. I think we are there. And you can see this rate limit is good, and tokens per minute for 4.0, and this one for the 3.5 turbo GPT 3.5 16K. Here also 240K, 240 and 250. We are in a decent shape. And then we'll come back to completions, because we did a few completions initially, but now we will be discussing what all the chances or parameters do we have. Okay. So here what is happening is it's like you ask one query and you are getting the completion or the response with that. So, and one more thing to notice is here in the deployments, we saw a bunch of things, models deployed. A lot of models we have deployed it. And out of these models, you see which models are available. If you come in here, it's Turbo 35 instruct. So what happens is when you deploy any of the model, not all models will come and appear in completions. OpenAI has decommissioned quite a few completion models. My favorite model, Text DaVinci 003, my favorite one. I'll be missing it a lot. So that is been decommissioned. But you can see that some of the models which are available, which you can use, some which doesn't show. You need to have the models which are supported in this one. So it's like a single prompt. Like you ask some question and you'll get an answer. Now what happens is incrementally you need to enhance this one. So maybe the coding, or maybe you want a letter to be written, or whatever it is. It's like one question and done and dusted. And then if you want a different answer, again you need to either do the parameters or the prompt. Like if I see that, could you please write an for loop to display two tables in Golang? Okay, I click on this. So we might hit with some roadblock. We'll see that. So here what is happening is, this is a good thing. So here it is. It has already taken 115 tokens but we said that the maximum token is this much. So let me bump it up to 1,000, and again I have to write the question. Now, if we are not good with our prompt in the first time, iteratively we need to go and modify that to according to what we need it. Like, um, what are the top five food items of North India? Okay, so it's displaying like butter chicken, tandoori chicken, uh, dal makhani, and these five dishes. It's specified. Now, the moment I hit a word called chole bhature, I want to stop. In that case, what I can do is I can write this chole bhature there and take the prompt, and okay, I can kill this, and I say that regenerate. Now what happens is it is giving the butter chicken, and see this the moment, and the chole bhature, I think now it is displaying at the fourth position. Previously it displayed at the third position, but here now the stop sequence is what when you want to stop the things to be generated any further. So in that case you can use this one. So I'll remove that stop sequence. And here, if we see that the temperature is 1, so that means it gives the randomness or free hand for model to go ahead and generate the response, diverse response. Now, do we need always to be lowering the temperature or keeping it at a medium or keeping it at a high? That depends upon the use case on which you are working. Suppose if you are in the Golang code, we said that write a for loop to display two table in Golang. So in that case, we always want a fixed answer. Every time I click on a generate button, I don't want it gives different algorithms. So in that case, what happens is the temperature will be always zero or a minimum, so that it will not go with the randomness. It gives fixed or more correct, and it will not use any of its creative response. That's what I want. Suppose if I want to explore the tweets, or I want to write an email to my boss asking for 6 weeks leave. So in that time, at that time, I want to see one or two emails how it is writing, and based on that, I'll select the best one. So those kind of things, it will be useful to have the randomness. Like if you see that, let me generate this again. Now the randomness is 1. So here dal makhani. Now chole bhature went to the fifth position from third. Now let me see that again. Always butter chicken and tandoori chicken are reading. Okay, now see this. It removed the chole bhature entirely. Now the chart is coming. So that's because what is happening is the randomness. Okay. So now if I remove that and minimize the randomness, and what happens is it gives more fixed response. So you see that Rajma Chawal, remember 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So let's regenerate it again. So tandoori chicken, chole bhature, it was okay, dal makhani. But the temperature is it controls the randomness. So when you want some fixed answers kind of thing, so you need to keep the adjust the temperature towards the lower. When you want more of a creativity, like this, like write a tweet for my 101 dosa center. Okay, so if I want this, So it is coming. And here what is happening is it's not a conversational one, it's iterative. Now I'm saying that homemade spices, butter, and lots of love. So here, let's try to generate this once or twice. So including the hashtag it's giving. So let's keep this and ask it to regenerate. Now, when we'll compare with the previous output, um, center for taste. Here you can see that it's generating little different, but not always the same. So when you want to control that, the randomness or creativity, it depends. When you want to enable that, when you want that, this one, you can see this. Look no further. It wasn't there in the previous two responses. So that's about these three we discussed. The max token will give you why did it stop generating. So what happened is if I specify only 50 as my max token and I'll write something, I will not know why did it fail. Like if you see that here, the max tokens, I'm telling only 40 tokens. And if I execute this one, it gives us the output. But when you go and look deep into the weeds, you will see that the finish reason is length. That means it stopped somewhere in between. Now, if I make it to 400, okay, when I made it 400 and I regenerated that we will not get whatever we are seeing here. We'll not be able to see that in the AI Studio. So I'm showing it here. So the finish reasons should be stopped. So the finished reason is stopped means you understood that max tokens is 400. We gave some query and it was able to generate the response. That's you can come and see that what was the total number of tokens. So the completion tokens, the prompt tokens is 27 and completion is 317. So that's about it. That we will not be able to figure it out while we are here. Okay. Now top P or top probability. Now, see, similar to temperature, this also controls randomness, but uses different methods. So here what happens is lowering the P will narrow the model's token selection to likelier tokens. Increasing P will let model choose tokens from both high and low likelihood. So there is one graph, pictorial representation. I just created it here. See this one. So top P, nucleus sampling. So you can see that. Uh, where is that we were talking about? Here, if you see this one, uh, cut off, and that's where the hallucination, it will reduce the hallucination. So if the top P is too high, so what is happening is if the top P is here, so the this 30 and 50, these are not so likely things, but they are also getting considered in this one. So if you see that one, if the top P is too high, the model might pick up the tokens with very low likelihood. So what is happening is this is pretty low likelihood, where is 0.8 and 0.3. So that will come into picture. So we need to adjust one, but not both. That's about that. And frequency penalty and the presence penalty. These are two different things. This is the pre-response text and post-response text. Like I always want output. We'll come back to that frequency penalty. Tell me a joke on. Tell me a joke on a software engineer. You can see he didn't get that is okay. And it's a good joke. We have to laugh. Uh, okay. Okay. Oh, software. Tell me joke on a software engineer. Um, okay, and best of is what happen is it will. We should be very careful when I selected best of and I write something. So you can see that it will create those many number of items. That means it will create set of that. You said two means generate multiple responses and displays only one with the best quality, best total probability across its tokens. So that means if you say that previously we saw that for a joke it took 50, around 50 or 46, whatever the number of tokens it is. If you say that best of 10 jokes, create best of 10 and take one and give me. So you'll be charged for 10 because it is generating 10 responses. So you should be little careful on that one. So I'll say that thank you here. Let's see best of 5 and let me bump it up the max tokens to 1000. Okay. Thank you. Okay, we selected this is 1000 and best of 5. Okay, best of 5 and I'll say thank you over here. Okay, whatever it is, I'll write it like tell me a joke on software engineering, and now we'll hit that. So if you see that best here it says 27 tokens because it is displaying one, and the pretext or post response text we said thank you or whatever the text Genka entered, it comes here. But what is happening is for each of the output, it generates that one. Stop sequence, we have seen that. And frequency penalty and presence penalty. So you can see this one, the frequency penalty uh, reduces the likelihood of repeating the same word. Okay. And when you apply this frequency penalty, okay, by applying the frequency penalty, you can encourage the model to produce more diverse. It's like because the same words will not get repeated, it tries to get new words. So that means the responses will be varied or diverse. Okay. And presence penalty is mentioned that the word or phrase this is the parameter can help in controlling the overall theme. That means the lower the presence penalty, model is more likely to mention certain words or themes, and high is model very less likely to bring specific words or themes. So we can use this frequency penalty if you want the diverse one. Okay. And presence penalty is more towards the theme or topic appearance there. Okay. So that's the one we have covered everything: parameters, temperature, max token, top probability, frequency, penalty, best of, and pre and post. Now when we come to this, we'll spend some time on the chart. So here, there are a lot of things are there, and the prompt samples also we can see that they've already given a lot of prompts samples. We will not use that. I'll close it. And here, if you see that the model which we deployed here is, which picked up here is 35 turbo instruct, but whereas here in the chart completions, the models are 35 turbo 16K and GPT-4o. That's one thing. And the second thing is here you ask one question and it's like done and dusted. Okay, it's one time conversation. And now here in the chart is it's like the continuous conversation. Like you can see this: what is an apple? I ask one question and it displays that, and I say that what is an orange, I don't know. I might hit with the rate limit, but we will see. We'll think of crossing the river when the river comes. So like this, what happens is it's like a conversational. There, what is happening is you ask one question, you're not getting proper answer. You iteratively you will go and modify your prompt. So that prompt engineering skill set, you learn it once, you can apply it in different places. Different places in the sense, if I come in here, see this, I can say that please generate an image of cat eating sambar rice with egg and chips inside. So I'm asking, it's like South and North collaboration. It's eating a sambar rice with patiala peg and chips on side. So let's see what is it does. I mean, it might not be a proper prompt. Oh, it gave. Jeez, cool. So cat is eating the sambar rice with the patiala peg and chips on side. So the skill set, whatever you learn this prompt engineering, you can use it not only in completions or chart completions on programming. Everywhere it will be used, like you're a data analyst or a business owner or marketing, whatever your field. But this skill set, whatever you are learning, will help you in future, because now AI is in our blood and nerves, so you can't take that AI. Now we have to start using it. Okay. So now I'll come back to this one. And another thing, if you see that the parameters there in the chart completions, you will discuss, as I was mentioning, you give some query, you will get an answer. Iteratively, you will go and modify that one. But here, if you see that we have an opportunity to send the past messages to include at this point of time is 10. Now see this, I said what is Apple, what is an and I'm saying who is Albert. I know this is spelling mistake, but it will definitely pick up. It gave up. Now I asked three things: Apple, orange, and about Albert Einstein. Now the chart has got the context. Now what is that I'm asking? Which one is best? Now see this. I asked two questions on fruit and one question on the scientist. Now see this, determining which scientist is best. Now it is picking up based on the. Oh, the chart was ended. Oh, okay, okay. I'm sorry. So one second. Let's ask this one. The chart has ended. Like, what is an apple? And let it give the answer. What is an orange? With Albert Einstein. Now, what is happening is in the context. In the context, how do you know that it has sent all these things? If you go and see in the context, see this messages like what is an apple? It returned, the assistant has written the response. We asked what is orange, it has given, and I said who is Albert Einstein, it has given. Now in the context we have three of our messages, up to 10 past messages it will send as a context. Now this is a tricky question, which one is best? Now what happens is, if you see this one, this is a pretty tricky question. See, it is difficult to determine which one is best. That means what is happening is, if you go into the code and you see that it is sending the message what is an apple and its response, what is an orange its response, who is Albert Einstein its response, which one is best. Now the chart has got the context, what is that we are trying to ask. So now it's trying to determine, oh, okay, are you asking about Apple or are you asking about Albert Einstein? We should have been little bit more specific about our question, saying that which fruit is best. then it will go in and pick it up. But it's doing its best judgment. Previous models used to fail, but nowadays the models has got more intelligence and it has been trained, so it's all pretty good. But you see that the parameters pass messages is something little new, and the max response here, the max response is 16,000. Like I'm saying that. Let me come back to the system messages. I'm saying that you are an expert in software. Okay, and I'll save that. And let me clear this off. And I'm saying that I want, ow, I want to learn. It's in C sharp. Could you please give me step by step details? Now here, see this, how long it goes is it depends upon the one of the parameters. You can see that the max response is this one 16,000. Okay, so it has given a pretty details. Could you please add code samples too for each section? So now this is like a conversational. Oh God, see that? Because the as part of our this thing, the previous messages also goes, and somewhere we have the max tokens are 16,000. So that might be the reason it's gone. And what was our first question on learn generics? So let me clear the chart. I'll write that. Also, please give the code samples too. So here we are asking, but if not, the conversation was pretty good. Like you ask one question, it gave, and on top of that, you're asking, hey, give me the code samples. But this was the wrong thing. What I did it because of the token limit, I was hit with that. But if you see that it gave this one, and I'm saying that in Java, I'm asking. See, oh God, I'm getting hit with this. Let's switch to this one, which is much better. But here, what is happening is the max response is 4,000. Let's see this one. I want to learn generics in C sharp. Could you please give me step-by-step details? Also include code samples. Now see this. This one has got a larger token limit. But what will happen here is, because the max token response is 4,000. So you can see this, we spent only 1,042 out of 128K. So system message is 7. It gives us the breakup also. Now when we scroll down, sometimes what happens is it will stop here and it will not generate any further response. In that, at that time, what we have to do is just you have to type continue the output. Just give that continuous output. So it has got the context that we are speaking about. See that. So here previously the max response was 16,000, and it was throwing an error. Here in this GPT-4, it stops generating the response. Now, seeing the content itself, we should be able to know that the output was stopped abruptly. So just continue the output or continue, it will take care of going through. So that's about another thing, and a couple of other things we will see here. It's a very beautiful one. I really liked it. Let's come here and see. Just quickly we'll go through those topics if at all we miss something, because we are covering these two. We completed get started with Azure OpenAI services and apply prompt engineering, and what we will be doing next is fundamentals of responsible generative AI. We will mix with DALI, this one, this unit and this unit. That will be our next session, but let's go and see this one. Here, did we miss generative model use prompts to get the completion that we have seen? And yeah, here there are a lot of these things are there. If you come back to the completions and you can see the prompt examples, here there are a lot of prompts. It's like a one shot, like you ask a question, it goes, and here the chain of thought is also there, and chain of thought. This is like a mathematical one. I'll just execute it and I'll keep it. Keep it. Then let's come back to this one. Understand. There are a lot of prompts types are there, and we have seen quite a few. In testing a model also, we have seen that we have gone through all these things. Probability presence reduces the chance of repeating a token, and presence when repeating a token appeared. This increases the likelihood of introducing new topics. This is like you the same word, if it is not repeating, you'll get a diverse response, and similarly reduce the chance of repeating token. So it decreases the likelihood of repeating the same text or same text. This one also we have seen, and we have seen the chart playground and assistants. Setting up the assistant, we didn't see that. That's what we are going to do now. And max response, we have seen that, and past messages, which is not there in the chart completions, but chart playground we have that. And in the first unit, let's see the exercise. In the first unit, we'll see the exercise. We'll come back to that. And here is the official lab for this. And it's all from the prompt perspective, like a chart completion. How do we configure? But I felt the second unit has got, the first half of the second unit has got a pretty good the chart completion perspective. And here also it is there, but I think it's not that I like the second unit. I'm not saying that it's not very good, but let me rephrase saying that I like the second unit. So let's see about the second unit we have deployed. And here are some of the things, like we have seen multiple things. Iterative, we have seen one query, one answer kind of thing, like tell me a joke on software engineers, done and dusted. Those kind of things, like top 5 populated cities, or write a program to display 2 tables. These are some of the things, like you asked a question, you got an answer. And some other things which we saw was iteratively we are developing the prompt. Like you ask the question, you didn't get the response you're looking at, then you refine the prompt, then you went into iterative. Another thing we saw was the zero shot. Zero shot means you ask some question, it is giving the answer. So this like a zero shot. So here what is happening is, in the chart session, we are posting this query. The query is directly coming, and we will post it here in the chart. Let me come back to the system message. We'll be definitely using it. So I just clicked on, why did it come to this one? Let me switch to this and clear the chart and post this one. This is very interesting. See this. We asked, it's a zero shot. We didn't give any example. We posted a query. We said that, hey, this is our query. What kind of article is this? We just posted it, and it does a best to its judgment, saying that it gives a response saying that this article is a news article, so and so, so and so. It is giving some information here. Now here in the configuration session, till now, if you see that here, you're an expert in software. Now I have made this news aggregator, okay, and here we are giving one example. This is single shot. So that means add a section, an example, like what if user asks similar question, what should the assistant bot should do? If someone gives an article saying that this and this and this, then you give it single in a single word. And another example is that another article will add another section. If it is one sample, that means single shot. If you don't give any sample, throw a query, it gives an answer, it's like a zero shot. Now this is like a multi-shot. Few shots sample. We have given two samples. Now we are throwing the same California drought situation, and now this time see this, because we have given two shots here. Now if I remove these two shots and save it, it might have its intelligence. It might give that, but now see this, it's not giving exactly what it gave when we gave a two-shot sample. We didn't give that, but still it's doing its best judgment, saying that environment come climate. It's narrowing down, but this is like a zero shot, and one shot or two shots we can give that. So this is what I really liked it. Now here we are saying that again we are changing the role play. We are saying that now, previously this guy was an software expert, now then a news aggregator, now assisting people to find information. That's what we are saying. And here, if you see that, come and give this. So it's giving a lot of this thing. Now again, you're going back to Python or TypeScript. Let's assume. Let's do a little different. It's just a TypeScript. Instead of Python code, it should spit this one. So let's see the same query which we asked previously. That was a textual information here, giraffe and other things. Now you see that it's giving in TypeScript. You can see that. So this is all productivity things. We should know that how to use this to increase our productivity. You know? So that's what we need to know. Now we'll see a couple of these things. If you see here, you can click on view code. It gives the code in Python or in C#. Okay. It's giving the code in Python, or it gives the code in C#, or it gives the code in curl. And you can take the curl, and if you want just a JSON, like how you should pass the messages, you can see that. And the other parameters, whatever applicable for the chart or completions, if you're hitting the completions endpoint, you will have a different set of parameters which you need to look at it. And if you're hitting the chart, there will be different parameters. So how did I arrive to this one? You can see here it's a chart completion. I'm passing like echo and other things which I can go and hit it. So it gives this, and if I'm see that the model is instruct, it has got the capability of the text Javancy, my favorite model, which I'm missing a lot. And you can see here you can see this one. And what is an apple? Here, let's assume that you are an expert. second. Spelling. I think 1 second. Just give a minute. Cardiology. I'm sure it was a spelling mistake. So let me pick this up from here. Uh, Here the system message. I'm saying that you are a cardiologist. And does it give a response or it shouts at us? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, okay. That's cool. Okay, it's giving. And what is TV? Let's. We specifically told that you are a cardiologist. Okay. Ooh. So it's see this. It's not. If it is a general assistant, it would have given the different response. Like see this. This is a good example. Like you're setting the role play of this one system. You're saying that you are an expert cardiologist. And let me copy this and paste it over here. I have something else also for us to go and look at it. We'll take a look at that. And before that, let's go and adjust. Okay, here itself we can reset, isn't it? Let me go and reset that. I'll reset this. And here, if you see, come back to the Postman, and here let's set its role play. It is now a general assistant. Now if you say that what is TV, now it should definitely speak about the television. It's speaking about the television. Now if you set the role play, now saying that you are a cardiologist, now it goes and looks about that particular term in this one. Now we need to know that what is that we need to feed in, so we'll get an exact response. Okay, that's about this one. And see, let's see about the chain of thought. So we spoke of multiple things like question and answer kind of thing, and iterative prompting, zero shot prompting, single shot prompting, multi shot prompting, and conversational one, which we have seen that like what is an apple, what is an orange, who is Albert Einstein, and we said that which one is best. So something of that kind. Now chain of thought, it's like a complex problem which will be solved by breaking that into pieces. Now see this, we can give something like this. Here, this is the prompt. Let me pick up this prompt and go back to this guy. And I'm saying that I'm asking it, hey, use the COT to do this. So let's see that how it is done. The problem statement. Now the step-by-step solution. So it's like a mathematical problem. There is a white paper or the paper which was published by Mr. Way, I think so. WEIN group. They published it. There you can see this. It's pretty much, they give a lot of examples. It's a very big document. You can read about it. It has got a lot of these details. And another sample I think I have at the bottom is this one, like a tennis ball. Like here we are not, I think we are not saying that solve this using COT, but let's throw this and see that whether it is taking care. Oh, okay. See this here also. It's like doing a step by step, like chain of thought. This one. So previously the models used to fail when it's a mathematical thing, mathematical word of query where it's a the scenario itself is complex. It has to be broken into piece by piece. See this. So by following the systematic COT approach, it itself is taking care based on the prompt itself. It decides. If it doesn't, then you need to explicitly specify that use COT to give the answer. And another thing what we can do is on top of COT, you don't give anything, it is giving you an answer. You're saying that first you give the query, it gives an answer, well and good. If it doesn't, you're not satisfied, specify that please use chain of thought to break this problem. That's like a zero shot on top of COT. Now you do COT and single shot, COT, multi shots. Like all these things, the skill set will be used. Okay. Now let's see one pretty good one in this. I really like this sample. Uh, let's see this. It will not take much time. It's already coded. It's there in that. We are running it. Now what happens is we'll take that and we'll use this. And here where we are doing a grounding, I will stop this grounding for the time being because grounding is very important. We have to discuss that. It will not take much time, maximum of 5 minutes. Okay, so let's go and execute this sample and see. First one is wildlife rescue. Okay, so what it is doing is it is going and reading the system text. Now you know that why the system text is more important. You saw that when we gave TV, if the guy is a cardiologist, it was giving a different answer. If you say that you're an assistant, it was giving a different answer. Now we see that we gave that and it give a general details to us. Okay, that should be fine. Quit. Now we'll see that this was the first one, and here it is giving. We are configuring the system saying that now you're not a general assistant, now you will help specialized in writing emails. Now see the fun part. Now what is happening is we are saying that write a promotional email on this one, including the following. I'm not giving full details, and see that it does a very good job of giving the email with the placeholders. Okay, I wantedly kept that breakpoint. Now see this here, there are placeholders. Okay, at a lot of different places there are there's a placeholder. So I'll quit it. I'll stop this and now I'll re-execute it. Oh, I should have executed there itself. Yeah, this is a good use case. I'm sorry, it was my mistake. Let me copy this and I'm saying that give it. Now you see the difference. Its response depends upon how much of data it was trained and what other things it was trained on, how it was tuned. And other side of the equation is how are we interacting with it. It depends upon our prompt. It gave this. It was because that's what I said that. I said that, hey, write a promotional email, include the following, but I didn't give any of those details. So it was, now it is on me to provide more details. Now see the difference. Now I'm providing this.
Di
I
wilayah
said that,
Sumatera Barat. Namun pihak KPU masih menghadapi beberapa
hello,
kendala terkait pemasangan billboard di beberapa
hello. And I'm saying that specializes in elephant and C. Okay. Now you can see that. Now you can see it perfectly gives this, and you're not seeing those placeholders. Previously, you can see that there was a placeholder, and there were placeholder here at say at Contoso. So because we gave those details. So it depends upon our side also, like what is that we wanted. And here one good thing is I want to show you that. Let me execute this, and oh, okay, I need to stop this because I need to set the system message. Here the system message, what should happen is the promotional email one, which we have already seen that. So actually you need to give the grounding text. I'm not giving the grounding text, but I'm specifying the grounding text is already there. Grounding text is already there, but I'm not loading it here. I commented those lines, but I have updated the system instructions. Now, without the grounding text, we are going and asking the query to this AI model, and it goes and gets the response saying that, hey, your favorite animal so and so, says that I don't have any information on that one. Huh? It's like an hallucination. And we'll see 1 minute, we'll spend time on that also. Grounding, yeah, visual grounding. So this is a hallucination output. So the grounded data is what it is more towards the realistic data. So it doesn't have that knowledge. Now we need to provide the additional knowledge, maybe eating it from the databases, API, or a text file, whatever it is. So you need to bring that. So now what we will do is we'll load the grounding text. So now what is happening is we have the grounding text here in the user message. We are combining the grounding text and the user message. So that means you're asking the query, you have set up the system message. I mean, you will given the role of what the system is, and we have provided the grounding data, and then I'll give that. Now it gives exactly the answer, like what was there in the grounding, because it picked up elephant previously. Now it says that it's a red panda because as part of the grounding text, here in the grounding text, somewhere here it should be the red panda here, red panda rescue program. Somewhere the red panda is there. If not, it doesn't hallucination to give the output. Okay, so that's it from my side, folks. Hope you guys have learned something new, and thanks for joining. Back to you.
Thank you, Swami. Is my screen visible to all?
Yeah, I'm able to see that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So, thank you, Swami. The session was indeed very engaging, and most importantly, it was very fun because the kind of examples that you chose, they were, I believe, close to everyone's heart and stomach. So, fun felt. So, before we conclude, I kindly request all the participants to take a moment to complete the feedback form that has been shared in chat, which will only take a couple of minutes of your time. Your feedback is invaluable in helping us to enhance the future sessions. And I would also like to extend my sincere thanks to Swami for delivering such an informative and engaging session today. And I trust that you found the insights as valuable as I did. For those who missed any part of the session or wish to revisit the material for today's and some previous sessions, a recording would be available on DataCloud's YouTube channel. The link to the recording will be shared on our social media channels and in our monthly newsletter. If you have any further questions or would like to explore additional resources, please feel free to reach out to us at hello@datacouch.io. And to stay updated on our upcoming sessions and access more such valuable and engaging content, you can subscribe to our social media channels and join our meetup groups. The relevant links, as I mentioned earlier, are available in the chat. So thank you very much for your participation today. We look forward to welcoming you at our next event and wishing you a wonderful rest of the day and a great weekend. Thank you. Thank you, Swami.
And Swami, like,
Welcome.
how can we reach you? Is there any contact number
Me?
or any email ID?
Yeah, let me share my screen.
I mean,
Yeah,
maybe
sorry.
for learning or guidance or something like it is really helpful and
You will see this blue color circle. I go to Twitter, you'll see Vishy Pylor. The same word will be there, Vishy Pylor. And here also you will see Vishy Pylor, the blue circle. And in LinkedIn also, my name is Vishwanath Swami, but alias is Vishy Pylor. So this one, all three places, you see a blue circle, that's me. GitHub is this blue circle, Vishwanath Swami, and Twitter, Vishwanath Swami, this blue circle, and LinkedIn, this one.
So we have shared Swami's GitHub profile in chat, so you can check it out.
Oh yeah, correct. From GitHub, you can you have my LinkedIn, you have my Twitter.
Yes, exactly.
Yep. Thanks.
Thank you, Swami. Thank you for your help. Like it is really like we are happy. Like sharing their knowledge is. Nowadays, like even for one-to-one call, people are selling. Like okay, hey, if you want to something, book a one-to-one and pay me so and so, right? Like that is the not the way of the country Bharat. But this is the first time like I'm attending the session. Even I'm whatever I know. Like I am planning to. Share and start something in Madipakam. Like I'm in Chennai, but nowadays like people are making it more commercial. But definitely like it is eye opener for the entire country. Like we're very happy.
Oh, thank you so much for your kind words.
Thank you, Vardhan. These are really encouraging words. And at Data Couch, we are actually collaborating with the SMEs like Swami who are more interested in knowledge sharing rather than making a quick buck out of it, because we understand the power of community learning, and that is what we are trying to do over here. So thank you for your encouraging words. Thank you.
Sure, Ketan. Like yeah, I didn't know like okay, data coach is begin this session, but really like thank you so much. Hats off to you. Like thank you so much.
We really appreciate your feedback. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you, Swami. It's been a
Yeah.
great session.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Good evening and have a great weekend, everyone. We will end the session.